Tell us.
Yes, Anne, we've just been hearing actually from the UK Armed Forces Minister, James Heappey, who has been outlining the situation as the British government sees it. This is intelligence sources, obviously, on the ground, reporting back to the Ministry of Defence here in the UK, and also reports that they're getting from their counterparts in the Ukrainian military. Now, some significant lines. They're talking about the day one objectives that Vladimir Putin's military forces have been trying to achieve, for the most part, have not been achieved, that there is fierce resistance throughout Ukraine, and they are pushing Russian forces back and significantly hampering their process. Now, in particular, just a little earlier this hour, Stephen was mentioning the town of Melitopol, which is in southeastern Ukraine, reports that that had fallen to the Russian military. Well, James Heappey has said that the British Ministry of Defence doesn't recognise those reports that are coming out claimed by the Russians, that they believe that Melitopol is still in Ukrainian hands. And interestingly, he came up with a list of other towns where we were getting information that perhaps they'd fallen to Russia: Kharkiv, Kherson, Chernihiv, Mariupol and Sumy, all areas that are apparently still in Ukrainian control. Now, what James Heappey was saying is that the Ukrainians are putting up a very stiff fight, but they desperately need weapons. And in a very significant announcement, he said that 28 donor countries, members of NATO, are going to be providing arms to the Ukrainians. Now, quite how they get those weapon systems into the country, he wouldn't go into, but he said he was very confident that the UK and others, 28 nations, would be able to get these arms supplies into Ukraine. There was already evidence, he said, that anti-tank weapons, missile systems supplied by the UK to Ukraine in recent weeks were being used very effectively on the battlefield. And that appears, according, again, to the UK Armed Forces Minister, to be hampering very significantly the progress of Vladimir Putin's forces. So, as I say, some very significant lines that are coming out.